My name's Joanna.
I'm Zachary.
I'm Jackie.
My name is Gracie.
My name is Pierce.
My name is Lily. My name is Ella.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Abby.
My name's Owen.
My name is Cecilia.
My name is Mitchell.
My name is Julie. I was told that I had a communication exceptionality when I was in grade 4, so I thought that I was lower than everybody else, and I didn't have the self-confidence that I needed to express myself. So when I got to grade 9, I asked more questions, and I realized that it helped me and my learning.
I struggle with reading, spelling, which is a problem for me. I was always a little different from most of the other students, but I also eventually got testing done, and I was informed about it by my parents and my teachers.
Well, some things that help me to learn is my computer. I used my computer for EQA for just the writing part.
I understand that I do have multiple. I have both physical and communication. I understand that I do need extra time because it takes me longer to write things, and I also use a computer. My teachers know I have an IEP because, first of all, Miss Bondi sends it to them at the beginning of the year, every year to every teacher. Also, I have to remind them sometimes that I need certain accommodations, and they're very willing to do that.
I discovered I had a learning disability in grade 8. I was a couple years behind for my reading level and writing level, so my parents decided to take me to get evaluated before I entered high school. I went to get evaluated, and they said that I had dyslexia. One of my main things is extra time. It takes me longer to read and process the information and put it down on paper than other students. And another big thing for me is my laptop from the school board and using WordQ when I type out assignments and things like that. It reads it back to me.
I have a learning communication disability and anxiety. I figured that out in grade 6, and I've been working on it. My teachers know because they get my IEP. Also, I let them know beforehand, before class even starts, the stuff I need, and I tell them about my IEP.
I understand about my exceptionality that I have trouble with reading comprehension, executive functioning, organization. Well, I haven't always been a self-advocate. In elementary school, I did have the ego, and I would always say that I didn't need help. I wouldn't do as well as I am doing in high school. I was very insecure in elementary school. The LST really helped me with all of that. Right, I'm much more confident than I was 2 years ago. It's incredible what the LST has done, really.
I did a psych test in grade 5, and that's when I was told that I had ADD. The teachers that are teaching me this semester know about my IEP through ETSB, but also I try to tell them what my strengths and my needs are for that class.
Some of my weaknesses are following along in class. Because of my learning disability, I've always had trouble following along with fast discussions or debates. To me, an IEP just means you get a bit more help than other kids.
I first was tested in grade 5, and then I got my first computer in grade 8. So say if I have an English book that I have to read, I'll listen to the audiobook of it while I read it at the same time. And if I have to type something, I can either get it scribed for me by a teacher or I use dictation.
In my IEP, I have a laptop, I'm allowed to use objects when I'm in need, and I usually need a quiet classroom to be able to work. When I decided that I wanted my class to know that I had ADHD, I wrote a letter and I printed out 30 copies and put them on everyone's desk so they could read them. In my LST class, we have written a couple of papers to give to our teachers in high school so that they know a little bit about our IEPs and about us.
Don't be afraid to ask for help. That's a big thing in school and stuff. People, may judge you, and so you have to be yourself and do whatever you need to do to help yourself in school.
If you find that you are behind in a certain section of school, behind your other classmates, it's important to identify your weaknesses and your strengths and go from there. The section that you're falling behind, and have a conversation with your teacher, tell her that you're not doing so well in a certain section, and you can go from there. Maybe you have an LD, and from there you can get evaluated, or maybe you just need a little bit of extra help.
To me, a learning disability means that you just learn slower or different than other kids. It doesn't necessarily mean you're dumb, like some kids will say.
Don't think that you're any less than everybody else around you just because you need the LST, or you need extra time on tests, or maybe you need really any help at all. Because the truth is, every student, even without a learning exceptionality, does need help in something. We just need a little more, and that's nothing to be ashamed of.
Some advice that I would have for someone who might not want to, is scared to be a self-advocate who has a learning exceptionality, because even when I was younger, I was scared that I would look down as dumb or not as intelligent as other people, is to just be confident and that you're not less than everyone else.
I just want to say, for people that have the IEP, don't think that you're stupid or anything, because you just learn a little bit differently than other kids. And for the teachers, don't push the kids and don't rush them, because it will make us really do worse in our grades than usual.
Don't be ashamed of what you are going through, because odds are there's another person that can help you. There's always teachers that are going to be there for you, and it's good to know that you are smart and that you can do things just in a different way.